Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And as you can see, I came in to do a review of the BET Award show. Now my review is going to be a little bit different, y'all. First of all, I am a little old to be doing these reviews because half these folks that are on the award shows, I don't even know who they are. So I don't even try to critique their performance or what they said when they gave their acceptance speech, because I don't want to sound like somebody's grandma reviewing rappers, and that's what I would be. So what I'm going to talk about are the celebrities that I know of. Now, first of all, I want to say that I think Leslie Jones did a good job, and she looked good, and she was funny as hell, y'all. I think she has found a hosting position, and I think the crowd loved her because she was a comedian and she made the show fun. Now, the first people that I want to review, Lord, y'all, and I'm sorry, it is Escape. Like I said, I'm only going to review the groups that I am aware of because I don't want to be caught up reviewing someone I don't even know who they are. So Escape came out. Now, first of all, I want to talk about how they looked. Now, they looked good, but you could tell they are some aging pop stars. There was a whole bunch of waist trainers on that stage last night. They were snipped up, picked up, pulled tight, and everything. Now, I'm going to say that Tiny, I think, sounded good. She seemed a little nervous, but she did sound good. The sisters, of course, can sing, y'all, but they were out singing Tiny and Candy. Now, let's talk about Candy. Y'all, I'm sorry. Candy sounded terrible. I was reading some of the comments as the show were going on Twitter, on Facebook, and all of that. And child, they went in on Candy. Man, some of these people were saying Candy sounded like Lou Rawls, and then she sounded like a goat, you know, when she was singing with that quivery voice. I was laughing so hard in some of the comments, y'all, that it was hard to watch the show. So what I did basically is I DVR'd it because I wanted to read what people were saying on Twitter and all of social media. They went in on the group. They talked about how it sounded like some of the group members' mics were turned up louder. And y'all, I'm going to say this. To me, of the four, the sisters can sing. Tiny and Candy can carry a tune, but to me, they're not the singers of the group. Basically, I think Latasha and her sister could have came out there and sang themselves by themselves. They really didn't even need Tiny and Candy. And that's sad because, you know, the four of them do make up that group. Y'all, as far as their outfits, I think they could have been a little bit more coordinated. It would have made it better. And also, I think they need more practice. I think they need to get in the gym and work out singing their songs, because it sounded like to me they became a little breathless, and mainly that was Candy and Tiny. And they were fine when they were sitting down, but it's when they got up and tried to dance and sing, that's when you notice a little breathlessness in their performance. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think they just got some more work to do. Now, for me, I liked New Edition's performance, and the reason why I liked it is because they brought out the cast of the movie, and I wasn't expecting that. And to me, for me, they were the highlight of the show. Now, you could tell that New Edition, again, is an aging pop group, but they still maintain their sense of style, their dancing. They sound like their records. A couple times they were a little pitchy, but it was so nice to see all of them together. And child, what the hell did Bobby have on? He had on a fur on his jacket, a piece of fur. And it just, y'all, when I saw it, I said, Bobby always has to be extra. But again, it was nice seeing them together. Y'all, when I was reading the comments under, as the show was going on, people were saying that Bobby had on a piece of Whitney's old fur that he had dug out. Child, I was cracking up. And I want to say that the cast of New Edition, the little New Editions, the baby ones, they were jamming, y'all. And then even the other ones that were supposed to be New Edition when they were adults. I just liked the performance, and it looked really good when the cast came out on the stage. And you actually could tell who were the young ones and who were the old ones. The cast of New Edition was jumping, and they had high energy, and not that the real New Edition didn't, but you could tell that they were older. They just didn't have that that energy that New Edition had when they were younger, and they were really bouncing around on that stage. But to me, and for me, they were one of the best performers of the night. Now, another person that I want to talk about, y'all, is Tamar Braxton. Lord, her wig, child, it was too blonde. I don't know what Tamar is thinking. And then you know what? I think when Tamar wears that really, really blonde hair, it washes her out. Now, she looks cute when it's short, like in the short bob. But when she starts getting all that white lady long blonde hair, it makes her kind of look crazy. I could even see if she had the hair and it was streaked with all different shades, and it was more towards the tone of her skin. But this platinum blonde stuff, no, ma'am. I don't like it on Tamar. And Tamar is a pretty girl, but she's done so much cosmetic surgery to herself that it's kind of making her look like a caricature of herself. But let me talk about her vocals. I'm not going to take it away from Tamar. Tamar can sing. She is a little dramatic. Well, a lot dramatic. But she can sing. Actually, all of those Braxtons can sing. I think that them, together as a group, they would be something else, but they can't work out their differences. But y'all, Tamar in that wig, I don't know what kind of glue she had on that wig, but child, I was sitting there tense, worried that the wig was going to fall off her hair with all the dramatics that she was doing. Slinging it back, slinging it to the side, and them bangs in the front kept getting in the way because she was trying to belt out that song. Now, a lot of people don't believe that Tamar was singing live. They believe that it was pre-recorded and Tamar was singing to that. I don't know, y'all. I tried to look at it again, because I had DVR'd it to see what it looked like when you watched it again. And to me, it seemed like she was singing. But let me know what y'all think. Do you think that Tamar had pre-recorded it and she was lip syncing? I don't know if she was or she wasn't, but I think the girl has a very nice voice. That wig just wasn't it. Now, another person that I really liked was Mary J. The beginning of her song, I didn't get, but when she got started, the words to the song, they say that when Mary J is heartbroken or she's going through some drama in her life, her songs are better. And y'all, it's proven. She got so much going on in her personal life that when Mary J came out, you were rooting for her. And I also heard that her ex, or soon to be ex-husband, made some comments about how he loved her and she was doing too much and that they needed to talk and all that stuff. I think Mary J needs to keep it moving, concentrate on her music like she did in the past, and just continue to make good music and get that man out of her life. Because I think when Mary J is by herself, she's a better Mary J. Tell me what y'all think of that. It's also helps her music when she's by herself. Meaning single, not with anyone, and she has a little heartache going on. She sings better because I love that song. Now, y'all, even though I have talked about Chris Brown, I'm always rooting for that boy. I just think he's a troubled young man sometimes, and I'm not saying that he's misunderstood or trying to take up for him, but something in the back of me sometimes roots for him. And his performance, I actually liked it. I liked all those lasers and the dancers and all of that stuff, and I thought he jammed to his song. Now, y'all, I'm gonna tell you to show you that I'm getting older. If I had been on that stage with all them damn lasers, my eyes would have been jacked up. I probably would have fell off the damn stage. But Chris Brown was jamming. I actually liked his performance, and for some reason when he was performing, I was rooting for him. I don't know what it is about that boy. Sometimes I can't stand him and I want to go to where he is and shake the shit out of him and say, boy, grow up. Concentrate on your career and leave all that craziness and issues with women alone. Because the boy, he has a nice voice. He just got a lot of shit going on in his personal life. Now, y'all, pretty much that's all that I know about the show as far as the performers. Because like I said, I don't want to be an older person critiquing, rappers that I've never heard of, that I know nothing about or anything like that. I always tell my kids, I don't want to get on here and embarrass y'all, so I'm not even going to touch these young rappers that perform on the show last night. What I will say overall about the show is I can tell that I'm getting older, because I remember a time when people just came out, they had these strong voices, and they just sang. And I kind of miss those days, y'all. I kind of miss those days. Now it's drama. You had Remy Ma on there kind of shading Nicki Minaj and all of that. It's fights at the after party. They say Joe Budden and this little group, Migos, or whoever they are, they almost got into it on the red carpet. I heard that Chris Brown had a little altercation with Migos. It's just so much going on behind the scenes. A lot of negative stuff that takes away from the show itself. And I think that's just because of the culture that we're in now. I don't remember my mother, and even when I was watching shows like this when I was growing up, where you heard that there were fights at the after party and all that kind of craziness going on. Now, I'm sure that even back then there were disagreements behind the scenes, but it's like the people carried themselves with class, and they didn't let that spill onto the stage where we knew about it. A lot of stuff we found out years later, but nowadays, they take beefs on the stage. And even though it's entertaining to watch sometimes, you just want them to keep the shows classy. I don't know, y'all. That's just my opinion. Again, I'm an older person. And even to watching the shows, half the time I DVR them and then fast forward to the performers that I want to see. And basically, that's what I did last night. I started off watching it, but, I got caught up in the social media stuff, just reading all the comments and laughing and interacting with the people that were actually watching the show. And then I went back and watched it to see all the little funny things that they were talking about. So I don't even think, y'all, I got the total full gist of everything because I fast forwarded through it. And I know that a lot of people that were on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, they were saying the same things. They said that they try to watch, but they're so interested in the background drama that they find themselves DVRing it and going back to watch. Well, y'all, that's about all I got on the BET show. I am happy that people enjoyed themselves. I'm happy for the people that won in their categories last night. And with that, y'all, that's the end of the video. Hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.